Welcome and thank you for taking a few minutes to attend this presentation. My name is Anna Treyster and I work for Zeelandia. Our company supplies bakery ingredients in over 90 countries with a global production network. Our customers include many industrial manufacturers of products with a long shelf life, such as cakes, prepacked viennoiserie or pastries. And one of the areas in which you can improve the quality and appeal of such products is through the filling. That's the topic I would briefly like to talk about. For products that need to have a longer shelf life than 24 hours and ambient temperature, you can use fresh custard or marmalade, which means you basically have two options. You can use a water-based filling or a fat-based filling. At Zeelandia, we feel that water-based fillings are a natural match if you need a long shelf life. And the reason is actually very simple. Because of their water content, they help keep the pastry or cake fresh for longer. For example, if you fill a croissant with a water-based filling, over the weeks, the croissant will slowly start to dry out. But at the same time, moisture from the filling migrates into the croissant. If the filling is fat-based, that won't happen, simply because that type of filling does not contain enough water and make the dough dry faster. So that's a big advantage of water-based fillings. Of course, to maintain an optimal quality, you need to match the water activity in the filling and the dough very precisely in order to balance water migration. But if you get it right, you can keep both the applications and the filling fresh up to several months in ambient temperatures. Water-based fillings are also very versatile. We provide water-based fillings for all kinds of applications, including laminated dough, cakes, puff pastry products, brioche, sponge cake. And a filling can be used in different ways. You can literally fill the product either by injecting, layering or depositing it, but it can also be used as decoration for cakes, tarts and pies. It all depends on what you need and on the customer segment you are aiming for. We have a specific range for very long shelf life requirements of several months in the application. We also have a range of added value water-based fillings with a very rich organoleptic profile. Basically, we can offer a product for each type of client and for every sensory and functional need. And, when necessary, we develop a tailor-made filling. We can do this because we have over 30 years of experience with water-based fillings and a global network of 7 production plants. And importantly, our experts understand not just our ingredients, but the whole baking process and the specific production lines our customers work with. So they can predict how a filling will behave in a particular process or recipe. I already gave an example of this when I talked about matching the water activity of the filling with the dough. But we can also adjust the filling to improve bake stability for a particular production process, or the viscosity of the filling to make sure that it flows through the piping nozzles with exactly the right consistency. And finally, we can create fillings in almost any flavor. This is the fun part, my personal favorite. Of course, you can make them in all the traditional flavors such as chocolate or vanilla, but each year we also launch new flavors: salted caramel, cotton candy, pumpkin pie mojito. Sometimes we take inspiration from our global network. For example, our Indonesian colleagues produce sarikaya. It's a filling with a typical flavor from this country. In Brazil, we produce brigadeiro filling, a flavor that combines condensed milk and cocoa. In Eastern Europe, bird's milk is very popular. If you never heard of it, you should try it. New flavors are one way to create innovative products. Another way is to incorporate consumer trends. At Zeelandia, our innovation program is very much based on global and local market research. Let me give you some examples. Healthy eating. 46% of global consumers are making conscious effort to choose healthier products. That's why, for example, we have created fillings with lower sugar content and more fiber. We can also offer a water-based filling with less E-numbers, where, among other improvements, we eliminated titanium dioxide. Vegan products. Last year, over 60% of new product launches focused on plant-based ingredient claims. And we have fillings that can support such claims because they are 100% vegan. And, of course, indulgence. After all, the type of products we are talking about are mostly bought because people want to treat themselves. Interestingly, 65% of consumers associate indulgence not just with flavor, but also with texture. We have some fillings with specific creamy textures, but also with pieces of nut and fruit. As you may have noticed, I am very enthusiastic about the possibilities that water-based fillings offer. They are versatile, they help to keep a product fresh for longer. They are a perfect starting point for product innovation because they can be produced in virtually any flavor and many different textures. I hope that's the message that you will take home from this presentation. And please, don't take my word for it. Feel free to challenge us, to answer a difficult question, or to develop an impossible flavor. I very much look forward to your feedback. Thank you very much for your time.